Hello viewers, if your car feels sluggish, your fuel economy just dropped and that check engine light popped on, there's a good chance you're dealing with a P0171 code, or maybe a P0174. It's basically the same thing, I'll explain. Anyways, these codes are a bit nasty. They don't really narrow down the problem, and most people replace the wrong parts and waste hundreds of bucks trying to fix it. So in this video, I'll show you exactly what this code means, the real causes behind it, and how to diagnose it properly, so you don't throw parts at the problem. P0171 means your engine is running too lean. Or in simple terms, there is too much air or not enough fuel in the combustion mixture. Theoretically, the engine runs using an air-fuel mixture at a 14.7 to 1 ratio, meaning 14.7 parts air to 1 part fuel by mass, allowing complete combustion. In the real world, this ratio differs depending on the driving conditions. It goes slightly down on acceleration because more fuel equals more power, and a bit up while coasting to give better gas mileage. Your engine's ECU constantly adjusts this ratio using sensors, mainly the mass airflow sensor and the oxygen sensor. But if for whatever reason it reaches its limits trying to add fuel and still can't correct the mixture, it throws this code, warning the engine is running lean. Now, what about the P0174 code I'd mentioned earlier? Well, the P0171 means the bank 1 is running lean, while the P0174 code means the same, but for the bank 2. This obviously applies to V6 and V8 engines, so that you know which side of it is having problems. Moving along to symptoms that usually come hand in hand with System 2 lean trouble codes. Apart from the illuminated check engine light, which might be flashing if the problem is severe, you might also notice rough or unstable idle, loss of power, poor acceleration, increased fuel consumption, and engine hesitation. Truth be told, many times you might not feel much at all, just the check engine light. But don't ignore it. Running lean for too long can damage your engine. The next big question is, what might be causing the engine to run lean? And this is where most people get it wrong, because the list of potential suspects is rather lengthy and includes the following. Vacuum leaks. Things like cracked hoses, broken gaskets, or even a cracked intake manifold. This is where extra air sneaks into the engine without being measured. MAF sensor. If it's faulty or just dirty, it won't give accurate data on how much air is going into the engine. If it underreports air, the ECU injects too little fuel. PCV valve. Its job is to regulate the flow of air and oily fumes from the crankcase to the intake. If the membrane inside this valve breaks, this flow will be too excessive, especially on hard acceleration, instantly leaning out the mixture. Fuel injectors. They might be clogged, which reduces the amount of gas they deliver into the cylinders. Plus, the combustion is likely to be off due to their poor spray pattern. Low fuel pressure. This can be caused by a weak fuel pump, which doesn't push out enough gas, or a dirty fuel filter that restricts flow. This will most likely cause loss of power at higher revs when more gas is needed. Exhaust leaks before the oxygen sensor. They might trick the sensor into thinking the mixture is lean. And lastly, the oxygen sensor itself. It may be broken and give incorrect readings to the ECU. At this point, you might be wondering if it's possible to drive a car with these lean running codes, especially if there are no symptoms apart from the check engine light. While it may seem okay, doing so might damage the engine, especially in the long run. The thing is, a lean engine will run hotter. The temperature inside the cylinders will be higher, especially under hard loads. And this can lead to burnt valves, misfires, or even catalytic converter damage, all of which are expensive to fix. On the other hand, if you're having engine running issues, poor performance, crappy idle and so on, driving such a car is not only annoying, but also potentially dangerous. Imagine trying to merge into fast-moving traffic or a similar situation. With all that in mind, you should figure out what's causing the lean running condition and fix it ASAP, which brings us to the next question. And that's how to diagnose the P0171 or P0174 codes. This is the procedure I'd suggest. Connect an OBD2 scanner to your vehicle, recheck the trouble codes, and find any other related trouble codes that could cause a lean mixture. Follow the diagnosis procedure for the other trouble codes if you get any. Check out the live data for the MAF sensor and temperature sensors to figure out if their signals are logical or way out of range. Check for any intake leaks under the hood. The common places to look include hoses on the intake manifold, the PCV valve, and the evap purge valve. Check the fuel pressure. You can do this using a scan tool or connect a fuel pressure gauge to the fuel rail. If it's too low, check the fuel filter, fuel pump, and regulator. Check the EGR valve. If it's stuck open, it can cause the air-fuel mixture to stay lean. Clean the MF sensor. If it's dirty, it can cause the air-fuel mixture to be lean. Inspect it and check for any dirt on the sensor. Having done so, you should clear the trouble codes and check if they come back again. The MF sensor might also be damaged, so check its values on idle and under pressure and replace it if faulty. Check the exhaust pipe for any leaks before the oxygen sensor. Repair the leaks if you find any. If the issue still occurs and you haven't found any problems with the mentioned parts above, it's time to diagnose your oxygen sensor. If you find it giving wrong values, replace it. Lastly, how much will it cost to repair the lean running engine? This obviously depends on what's causing it. A vacuum leak repair can be as cheap as $20 for a broken hose or a simple PCV valve. It's much the same with the MAF cleaning. All you need is a can of cleaner. But if you need a new one, this might set you back as much as $300. With prices ranging from $100 to more than $200, oxygen sensors are not cheap either. Lastly, a fuel pump, especially on newer cars, can set you back as much as $500, especially if replacing it involves removing the fuel tank. That's why proper diagnosis matters. You don't want to replace expensive sensors when all you need was a $5 cleaner. So there you have it. P0171 trouble code might sound serious, but most of the time it's something simple, if you diagnose it correctly. Start with air leaks, check your sensors and work your way through the system. If this video saved you time or money, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you got a code you want me to break down, drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.